So good morning to another present here. Today we're going to uh, give a topic or discuss a topic about data analytics, R programming, loops. So we are focusing a loops concept in R programming. So we are going to see about what is meant by R programming, loops in R programming, for loop, and in that for loop, while loop, and repeat loop, and also we are going to see about what is the loop's conclusion. So in introduction, in our programming, a control structure is used to run a block of code multiple times. Loop comes in the class of the most fundamental and strong programming concept. And also a loop is a control statement that which allows a multiple execution of the statement or a set of statement. The word looping will meaning that is also a cycling or iterating. The query of loop is also known as iteration of the loop. In this loop of programming language will contain two types: control statement and loop body. The control statement of controls the execution of statement and depending on the conditions, and the loop body consists of the set of statements to the executed. So mainly it focuses the execution the identical lines of the code numerous times in a program. Say programmer can simply use the loop, that is for loop, while loop, and repeat loop. So for loop, which will focus easily enables, so it is commonly used to iterate over items of sequence and also called as entry control loop. In this loop, the test condition is tested first and then body of the loop is executed. The loop body could not be executed if the condition is false. So for syntax, we should follow this syntax, and for loop diagram, the first iteration could be passed. So first the input could be passed in the sequence, and it will be next forwarded to the sequence of encountered, that is condition, and after that it will check the conditions. The condition is true or false. If it is false, it will again forwarded to the statement, and it will again forwarded to the main program of the cycle sequence, and again it will be executed. That is, still it will be processed when the execution is become true. So after the execution will be becomes true, then it will be showed as the existing point. So the loop will be executed or surrounded. So we have given a simple example for this entry check loop, this for loop. So we have created the display the 1 to 5 numbers using the loop in R programming. So we have given the input as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For using for loop to iterate over each string in the vector for day in week. So displaying each string in a vector and print day. So day is printing and the output is executed. So after that we will check out the while loop in the R programming. So while loop is nothing but is an entry control loop, and in this loop the test condition is tested first and then the body of the loop is executed. The loop of the body could not be executed if the test condition is false. So while the loop will check the condition, and after that it will check the statement. So after that the loop flow diagrams of the loop is, it will first check the condition. If it is false, then it will exit, and it will true, it will follow the iteration, which is opposite to the entry check exit check it loop. So for this we have given some examples for giving the multiple factorial variables, which shows the factorial calculations. So in this factorial calculation we have calculated and we have shown the number is 1 to 5. The variable n is assigned to the 5 whose factorial is going to be calculated. So next is repeat loop in R programming. So repeat loop is a simple loop that will run the same statement or a group of statement repeatedly until the stop condition has been encountered. It does not have any condition to terminate the loop, and the programmer must specifically place a condition within the loop's body and use the declaration of the break statement to determine this loop. If no condition is present in the body of the repeat loop, then it will iterate infinitively. So we have also given some few examples for this, and this examples is showing the application for repeat loop, which shows the incrementing the iteration variable and check the stop condition. So after that we are going to see about jump statement. A jump statement will terminate the loop and particular iteration, and as it is known as the break statement. So we already have given some example for the break statement, and next we are going to see about next statement. The next word is a jump statement, which is used to skip a particular iteration in the loop. Thank you.